Where am I? No. Impossible. No. Someone needs my help.
And I am Adso. You're never gonna save that! Your end is near. Surrender to my sword.
Abbott! Abbott! No.
They can't be far. This way.
Kid, time to go. We can't do anything. Now. Come on. Let's go inside. barely eaten, kid.
I would have died if you hadn't showed up.
Yes. I was too late. Too late for your old friend.
You must be Aran, right? Abbot Doran told me he saw you at Queen Neria's coronation.
That was a long time ago.
Abbot Doran said it was a miracle you were still alive. We were looking for you. He said that all my questions would be answered as soon as we found you. Now he's dead.
Aye. That he is.
He wanted me to give you this. Wouldn't even let me look at it. That's a relic of the Forger's Age. The last of the 7 hammers that forged the world, but... how? Who are you? Exactly.
Been a long, hard day, lad. You can sleep in the barn. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, Aran. Tomorrow.
Welcome, Aran de Lira.
Where am I?
You stand in the Forge of the Gods.
What am I doing here?
You are now the bearer of a sacred hammer.
Who are you? And what do you want from me?
Forge your steel here, and prove yourself worthy. Now use the anvil to return to your world.
Time to go, lad. I'm going to the palace. You can join me if you like.
The palace? What for?
I'm going to kill the queen.
We found them.
We'll tear you apart, piece by piece.
Aran? Are you still there?
Pack the ox, boy. Time to go.
Do you know much about this region?
I used to, but that was 15 years ago.
This is the domain of the necromancer Acides. He's lord to the Queen's Banner.
Never heard of him.
Abaddon and I passed through these lands on our way to yours. The creepy stories about Acides. Kidnapped families, desecrated tombs. Don't even get started with bloodthirsty rich.
Look.
Those are...
The Queen's dogs. What you heard must have been true.
What do we do now?
There.
Do you miss Abbot Doran?
Greatly, lad. He was more than a friend, really.
How so?
Despite his many duties at the King's court, he would always visit and spend time with my family. In many ways, he was very much part of it.
Same for me. I don't understand how the Queen was able to turn steel into stone. That's thaumaturgist magic. There aren't any tomes or masters who can teach that stuff anymore.
The how is irrelevant. The why is what worries me.
Well, sometimes people just change.
No, not that much. Tell me, kid, what can you do that might prove useful on this adventure?
I can read and write in ancient Forger. I can observe and draw. I know history and science.
All right, I get the idea. I'll work out how to make use of you.
My erudition might compensate for your many and obvious shortcomings.
You stay away from combat, smart-ass, and perhaps you'll live to see another day. Kid, what do you know about Acides?
But you mispronounce it. No, seriously, I don't know much. He was a notable man until he fell out of favour due to his affinity with thaumaturgy. He was buried alive in a magically sealed crypt, or so they say.
And now he's on the loose, thanks to the Queen. We cannot allow that.
I'm not able to do much about it.
I'm heading west to the Royal Palace. I must kill the Queen.
Oh yes? Well, that's a crazy idea if you ask me.
This is your last breath, hero. I will destroy you.
First entry from this journey. I hope my observations on the Queen's dogs are useful to you.
Well done, lad. I'll read them when I have a moment. Curious-looking statue.
It's a forger's deity. The first men carved hundreds of these in wood and scattered them all around the world. We'll find many on our journey, and they are said to reward any who bear the weapon they hold.
How?
Enough, Ruck!
Crawl! Out of the way, lad!
Forget it! There's no way into that damn swamp.
As the Queen wants your hand as a truce. You really are dead now, De Lira.
Doesn't work.
Nothing will happen unless you wield the same type of weapon as the statue.
Kid, grab that.
That's a forger's cryptex! I'm opening it. Cryptex unlocked. Your move, Aran.
Queens. Soldiers have invaded this place. It's going to be hard to get out of here.
You'll need to forge bigger weapons.
Thanks for the confidence, kid.
What a special place! I'm not gonna draw it. Send me to camp. I really don't know. My skin crawls.
must insert the lever first.
No match for my sword.
I don't want to be lugging this around all the time.
Thanks, kid. It'll be good to read them.
Hey lad, any idea what this is?
Yes. This is a sign of a master forger.
And where can we find a master forger?
None remain alive. I heard a rumor some time ago that one of them was exiled to Carlethal Swamp. I reckon she must be dead by now.
If we want to know about the sigil we found, we need to look for the only master forger that lives. She is in Carlethal Swamp.
If we find a living Master Forger, it will be the discovery of a lifetime. Amazing!
We found a Master Forger's sigil. It seems the only one alive is in Carlethal Swamp.
I don't want to jinx it, but Master Forgers are supposed to be extinct. On these foul, putrid ones.
They sure do smell bad.
Can you read these symbols, youngster?
Of course I can, you old fogey. Shinnon brasem amamet raktagen os ulva.
Are you sure you said it right?
Of course I did.
Good job. Good on you.
Damn! 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 Of all us,
Do you know her?
No?
Damn!
He doesn't seem the friendliest of hosts.
Never to see a sight like that as long as I lived, and I've lived a long time, but I'll be back up. I surely will. I've no mistake about it. How the hell did they open the gateway? One of them must be Forger, that's for sure. Nosy parkas. So much sweat for nothing. Now it's too late. I must go. Save chanterelle for later, so juicy. But for now, it's a cold meal. Wake up, you old hot carab! Something new for your thick skulls. What a pair of hicks! You dare follow me? You've caused enough trouble!
It's quite remarkable!
Indeed.
File open for these insidious dwarves. I will call them Vexers.
Very appropriate.
Notes available.
Thanks, kid.
I suspect the grumpy old lady from Carlethel could be a master forger, in which case she might be able to help us.
I would add that we want, no, need her friendship.
It doesn't work.
The statue will only recognize a weapon of the same type it's showing you.
I suspect the grumpy old lady from Carlethel could be a master forger, in which case she might be able to help us.
And I would add that we want, we need her friendship.
Hey, wait!
He doesn't know the opening spell.
Use our thing now!
Yeah, laugh it up!
I can't believe it. The old witch is leaving.
She doesn't like us, Aran. She's made that very clear.
There it is. The insect cabin.
It's called a wood crab, Aran.
Yeah, that. I'm not going to hurt you. Hello? Anyone home? I just want to talk. I'm not going to hurt you. Anyone home?
Dare you leave my house? I'll teach you a lesson you'll never forget! Go away, you demon! You don't want to make this granny mad!
I'm not a demon. Put that thing down before someone gets hurt.
Your tongue lies, but your steel speaks the nasty truth. You're a queen's dog! Only they carry steel! Don't you patronize me!
I can
Get out of
explain
my
if you
house,
will allow
immediately.
me. My name is Aran de Lira. My steel I forged with this.
You'll wish you were never born. You can't win.
I'll continue with the drawing.
Great. I've always been more into pictures than words. I've slain the Queen's dogs. Any more doubts?
You lured them here! Open the gateway to Carlethil. You imbecile. Where did you get that hammer?
Cost me the life of a dear old friend. He died so I could have it.
Less drama, more action. Come on, let me see. Yeah. No doubt about it, it's one of them. Do you know what this is, boy? It's one of the Seven Forgers' hammers that sculpted the world blow by blow. Everything you see is because of hammers like yours. You, me, everyone and everything, all because of those hammers. But how you own one is a question Glinda can't grasp. I don't know if you see, boy, how marvelous this is.
What I care about the hammer is that it can forge steel. Steel sharper than any queen's blade.
Indeed. Much, much sharper. Do you know who I am, boy?
I've heard things. You're a master forger.
I'm Glinda. Last of my kin. The rest of us feeding the worms. Centuries rotten somewhere. This must mean something. Maybe.
Maybe what?
Oh, move your pile of muscles. I must call the birds. Cornistan jebel nunix tandestin. Come, dear Quelias, dance, dance all around. Chirp, chirp about the hammer's bearer. Come, come.
What just happened?
The Quelias have spoken. They are everywhere and see everything. They chirp to me that your recent actions have been noble. Your reward, the holy mysteries of the Forge. Steel has soul, Aran. Soul that is bound to its bearer. It was one of the Forge's most mighty deeds. When you forge a blade, the soul of the steel is bound to you in combat, suffering even in death.
Even in death.
That's it. Are you a parrot or half deaf? I hope it's the former, because the latter would be lethal in your brutish line of work. Such good news. I was beginning to lose hope. A worthy bearer of the hammer. Go, young Aran. But be careful. The Quelias will watch you, and they will tell me if you've been noble.
North of here, we came across a small village ravaged by the Queen's troops.
Yes, and thanks to you and your enlightened companion, those troops are now entering my domain. Damn you both, and thank you very much.
I'm surprised that a master forger such as yourself has willfully ignored what's been happening outside of your own domain.
Don't judge me, youngster. You would have had to have lived 1,000 lives to know my contribution to humanity. Though, eventually I did lose hope in mankind.
I confess, I marvel at your connection with the Quelias. I've never seen anything like it.
Well then stop eating them! They've told me that you catch them in the forest and cook them on the grill!
I promise not to do it anymore. I didn't know they were such special birds. Tell them that from now on I will not hunt them again. More's the pity, because they are crispy and delicious.
Oh, keep that to yourself, I don't want to know!
What can you tell me about this swamp?
I can tell you to hold your tongue before you dare call it a swamp again. Got it?
Yes, Master Forger.
Good. In the Forger's age, this place was a garden full of wonders, A place for everyone to marvel at the forge's ingenuity.
From what I've seen, there's little left of that splendor.
Not much, youngster, but enough for all of us to honour and remember.
You mentioned 7 forges' hammers. I have 1. Where are the others?
Nobody knows. They were lost centuries ago after the fall of the 7 cities at the hands of the Otharks. Surely better that way.
Why'd you say that?
Because humanity is not ready for the power of the 7 hammers. That's simple. Come on, choose.
I'd like to know more about the power of the 7 hammers.
Then pay attention.
Then why are you worried that...
Because we, humans, are imperfect creatures. Power inevitably corrupts us. And that is why one day you will have to give up your hammer, Aran. I will ask you when the time comes, and I hope you will then remember these words and trust me.
I've seen many things, and I need to draw in peace. Send me to the camp and I'll get on with it.